Royal insiders are in shock after a stunning revelation shook the monarchy to its core. Queen Camilla, once seen as a steady presence beside King Charles, has reportedly been kicked out of the royal family, and the person behind it all might surprise you. According to explosive claims, Princess Anne has finally exposed secrets that could change everything for the royal household. What really happened behind the palace walls? And why has this revelation caused such royal turmoil? This is the shocking story of how Princess Anne's exposé may have brought Queen Camilla's royal reign to an abrupt and dramatic end. When Camilla passes, everyone bows before the king and doesn't move. The chance to have someone who represents your country. The royal family is in pandemonium after King Charles's shocking declaration that Queen Camilla is out. The unexpected dismissal and loss of title has shocked everyone. With deep regret, I speak to you today. What might have prompted such a severe choice? Princess Anne allegedly exposed Camilla to the royal family. Anne revealed what prompted Charles' act so boldly. Was it traitorous? A long-buried secret? Something more scandalous? The monarchy is on edge and power struggles have never been greater. The terrible truth behind Queen Camilla's tragic departure is coming. It shook the monarchy. A great royal celebration became an unexpected turning point. Royals, officials, and nobility celebrated King Charles III's coronation supper at Buckingham Palace. However, tensions simmered beneath the chandeliers and ceremonial toasts. Tensions that would explode unexpectedly. Princess Anne, famed for her intelligence and dedication to the crown, had reached her limit. She had always put responsibility above drama, but this time she couldn't keep quiet. After months of whispers, Anne and Queen Camilla's building tension was real. Camilla, Queen Consort, skillfully navigated her role, although not everyone agreed. She was either doing what was necessary or quietly gaining control. Anne believed Camilla's growing power was dividing the family. Camilla seemed to be slowly taking over royal affairs, often at others' expense. Anne had enough during the coronation meal, as drinks clinked and laughter filled the palace. The result was surprising. Anne broke every royal decorum code by confronting Camilla in front of the royal family. It was a bold, public challenge, not a private discussion. The audience went silent as Anne accused Camilla of overstepping her boundaries, manipulating royal matters, and sidelining senior royals. The monarchy's future was at stake, not simply personal differences. The clash was momentous, but what followed was even more astonishing. By daybreak, Buckingham Palace issued a statement that shook the world. Queen Camilla was dethroned as Queen Consort. British media and public were in a frenzy over the unexpected decision. Top royal women have been in the spotlight. Can someone who fought for decades to join the royal family be fired overnight? What was so serious that it caused such a drastic fall? One had to recall a tiny but significant occurrence to understand this moment. Princess Kate, future Queen Consort, made a quiet yet strong move at a royal meeting. She didn't bow to Camilla. This may have seemed like a small etiquette violation, but in the royal family, where tradition is everything, it was a powerful message. Curtsies are more than polite. They show hierarchy and respect. Kate didn't curtsy, sending a message. Royal professionals assessed the situation promptly. Some saw it as a subtle protest against Camilla's growing power, while others saw it as a symbol of Kate and William's changing monarchy. On reflection, that moment was much more significant than everyone realized. It was about power, control, and the royal family's future, not just tradition. Anne's showdown with Camilla may have been the final straw, but turmoil had been brewing for months or years. Was this a one-time rupture, or is the monarchy headed for more upheaval? The unanticipated fallout of Camilla's reign. Camilla's royal function was meticulously prepared for Elizabeth II. The late queen stated that Camilla would be Queen Consort before her death. Queen Elizabeth wants Camilla to be Queen Consort when Prince Charles becomes king. an unexpected but necessary decision for stability. After Charles took the monarchy, Camilla's power grew beyond expectations. In addition to being the king's wife, she was making decisions, directing royal events, and exercising her power, which unnerved some family members. Then Princess Anne spoke. Her statements revealed Camilla's intentions and prompted palace action. The monarchy, based on tradition and power, could not afford such a public conflict. Everyone was astonished by the rapid conclusion. Camilla lost her title. The world was shocked. News headlines dominated, hypotheses propagated quickly, and public opinion was divided. Some considered Anne as a royalist who defended royal values against internal power struggles. Some thought the decision was overly harsh. Camilla had supported Charles for decades, regularly confirming her loyalty. There was no doubt the monarchy had transformed overnight. Power had changed, and the royal family's future was uncertain. Camilla's departure raised questions. This means what for Charles? For Kate and William? Would Camilla's absence strengthen Anne's influence? And most significantly, how would this affect the monarchy? British royals had survived scandals before, but this was different. This was not a hidden affair or royal uprising. The global stage witnessed a severe breach. One thing became evident once the dust settled. This went beyond family drama. The world watched as royal history changed. Camilla-Kate tensions grow. A modest but evident strain was rising behind the royal family's polished exterior. Queen Camilla and Princess Kate were never close, but recent events had strained their relationship. The breach came when Camilla made a decision that deepened their rift and shook the royal family. An special royal event supposed to show unity was the dispute. Instead, it showed favoritism. Camilla invited several of her family members and gave them important positions, while Kate's Middletons were mostly excluded. This wasn't an oversight for Kate, who relied on her family throughout her royal career. It seemed like intentional solitude. The message was plain. The Middletons helped Kate adjust to royal life by providing stability in public. Camilla sidelined them, separating Kate from her best support structure and signaling a monarchy power struggle. Kate's response was modest but clear. She refused to curtsy to the queen consort at a subsequent public function. It may have seemed minor to the public. It was a big statement in the royal family, where every gesture matters. A curtsy goes beyond respect. Respect and authority are acknowledged. Kate's refusal was correct. It was intentional defiance. A hitherto unacknowledged disagreement was suddenly unavoidable. This was more than a curtsy or event attendee list. Power was involved. Camilla skillfully maintained her public image and royal family influence as queen consort for years. However, Kate and other senior royals were growing concerned about her expanding authority. Always devoted to the monarchy, Prince William avoided public dispute. He apparently worried about Camilla's growing power, especially in royal matters, behind closed doors. During King Charles's coronation, Camilla's assertiveness angered him. In came Princess Anne, another significant figure. Anne, King Charles's sister, never tolerated political deception. She had always put duty first and served the crown with passion. Anne preferred direct confrontation over calm diplomacy, unlike her family. Camilla decided enough was enough. Anne spoke out at the coronation feast in front of the monarchy's leaders. Her surprise challenge to Camilla was an uncommon act of defiance in a family known for controlling interactions. Private worries were different from publicly questioning the queen consort's authority. Anne may have condemned Camilla's growing authority over royal affairs, indicating that her power had exceeded. The conflict went beyond personal grudges to the monarchy's future. The impact was immediate. Although known for order and control, the royal family could not overlook such a high-profile quarrel. Next morning, a stunning announcement was made. Camilla lost her title. The decision shook the world. Camilla endured public criticism and proved her commitment to Charles for years to join the royal family. Her gradual rise, built on patience and reputation control, collapsed in one moment. Charles's reaction and toughest decision. Yet removing Camilla was difficult for Charles. To win her over, he defied royal conventions for years. The monarchy had worked hard to secure her status, but it all collapsed in an instant. But reality was apparent. This was no longer a family matter. Growing tensions became a crisis, threatening the monarchy's stability. Camilla's removal caused immediate damage. Royal specialists speculated constantly, and the media went crazy. The public was divided. Some said Camilla's influence was too much, and the choice was necessary. Others saw it as unfair, showing how hard it is for outsiders to join the royal family. After the shock, bigger questions arose. The implications for King Charles? Could he rule without Camilla? Few events have shook the British monarchy as much as this. Camilla, who had worked hard for her position, was shocked by her demise due to controversy. However, her departure revealed a fresh mystery. Who would replace her? Speculation abounded. Would Kate, Princess of Wales, be promoted to consort? Or would another royal shine? How would King Charles handle this problem, given his already difficult reign? Princess Anne was notable in this power transition. Princess Anne is noted for her honesty and duty. Princess Anne returned to work despite royal sorrow. She is one of the hardest-working royals, garnering respect inside and beyond the palace. Her recent exposure of Camilla's influence has raised her status. Anne shifted monarchy authority by publicly criticizing Camilla, voicing her discontent. Her acts showed that tradition alone cannot protect influence abusers. With Camilla gone and the monarchy uncertain, Anne is the focus. Has she become the actual throne holder? Princess Anne's risky move has divided society. Some consider it a necessary stand, while others say it has plunged the monarchy into an unprecedented crisis. Removing a queen consort is difficult. This enormous upheaval shows royal family cracks. Despite personal turmoil, the monarchy has kept unity for generations. Camilla's unexpected fall broke that carefully managed illusion. The world is witnessing Buckingham Palace alter. King Charles's loss of Camilla as queen consort is political as well as personal. Years of planning, public acceptance, and overcoming controversies led to her joining him. They worked hard to keep her in the monarchy, but Charles could not ignore family disquiet. He faces difficult future decisions that will shape his tenure, a turning point for the royal family. High tensions and internal disagreements threaten an institution that has withstood wars, scandals, and revolutions. Can the monarchy handle this division? Will the British public, which has historically supported the royal family, doubt its significance today? It's not simply Camilla's dismissal. The monarchy's foundation is at stake. The royal family, once a symbol of history and continuity, is now under constant examination. Do monarchies fit along with changing societal attitudes? The institution has endured for decades. Camilla's queen consortship proved the monarchy could change. However, her abrupt downfall shows that even the most established can change. The public's response to this crisis will determine the monarchy's future. Will people support a centuries-old institution or demand a modern royal family? A new era for the monarchy under William and Kate. The monarchy is uncertain, so all eyes are on Prince William and Princess Kate. Once the royal family's future, they today face one of its biggest problems. With the institution in crisis, they must choose tradition or change. William sees this as a leadership test. He meets unexpected obstacles as heir to the kingdom. From disagreements with Prince Harry to kingship preparations, he has faced personal challenges. Naturally, Harry and William's relationship remains tense. However, rebuilding popular trust in the monarchy while maintaining the royal institution is a harder challenge. Kate's role matters too. She combines tradition and modernity as a beloved royal. If she becomes queen consort sooner than predicted, she must combine royal customs with mounting clamor for reform. Will she connect the old monarchy to the new? Will she, like Camilla, become embroiled in royal power conflicts lasting generations? Undoubtedly, the monarchy is changing. As old alliances shift and new power conflicts emerge, the institution must adapt to survive in a world where loyalty is no longer assured. Queen Camilla's departure begins a new, uncertain period for the royal family. Today, royalty goes beyond tradition and looks. A queen consort must be knowledgeable, strategic, and forceful. Kate, known for her grace and public connection, must pass a critical test to prove she can lead. In addition to being supportive, she must navigate royal politics, gain family respect, and comfort the British people during a period of uncertainty. With Camilla's abrupt departure, monarchy stability is in doubt. Will the people accept Kate in her new role, or will misgivings divide? She and Prince William have gained favor by portraying themselves as modern, relatable royals. However, becoming queen consort has other challenges. Everything Kate does to support William, engage with the family, and promote herself as a future queen will be monitored. Princess Anne has unexpectedly emerged amid this chaos. Anne has long been a royal family fixture due to her honesty and dedication. However, she has changed the monarchy's power dynamics by directly confronting Camilla's growing prominence. Anne has never sought limelight, but her acts have been significant. Taking a stand shows she puts responsibility before politics. Many question if Anne could play a bigger role in the monarchy's future. The royal family has been dominated by men for generations. However, Anne's aggressiveness changes. Her rising power could stabilize the monarchy in these uncertain times. Will she promote modernization or preserve traditions? Her impact is undeniable regardless of her path. Public backing has always sustained the monarchy. In the past, well-crafted narratives protected royals. Social media has revealed internal tensions, from Prince Andrew's scandals to the "and Harry," making control impossible. Camilla's scandal has increased public suspicion. Tradition alone cannot justify the monarchy's role in society today. No one, including Kate, bowed before Camilla. The Queen seemed happy when she received the doll at a Women of the World reception at Buckingham Palace. For her service as the organization's president, she received a tiny version of herself in the same clothing. A global shockwave after distressing palace happenings. The royal house is in danger after Queen Camilla cried on live television and announced her resignation with surprising remarks. Queen Camilla departs the life she's always wanted. What disappointed her? Was it her health, King Charles's worsening health, or Diana's legacy that burdened her? Was it anything more wicked, like Queen Elizabeth's secret ambitions, which Princess Anne revealed at a family event? Learn the horrible truth behind Queen Camilla's emotional meltdown with us. The royal palace is hosting a tale of power, betrayal, and crown shattering. What started as a Commonwealth celebration became a sign of calamity. The regal career of Queen Camilla, once promising, appears to be unraveling. King Charles trembled as he tried to crown Camilla in front of the throng. He spoke to honor her with such emotion that it felt like a warning. Queen Camilla wept as his statement rang through the hall, her face distorted in more than simply sorrow. He said something, but her breakdown was caused by a long-standing, invisible suffering. What may it be? The weight she's carried, public expectations, or rising worry for the future? That moment broke her serenity, something she had always prided herself on. The Queen's breakdown was unexpected and public, as if the world had watched her inner struggle. Tears said volumes. Not simply for her husband's ceremonial words, but for her severe concealed struggles. Some sources believe her emotional breakdown coincides with King Charles's health decline. According to confidential information, his cancer has worsened and become a royal crisis. As Charles's health declines, the royal family must make tough choices. Queen Camilla, who has supported him through thick and thin, now finds herself vulnerable to the fissures growing around her. People notice her role is more shaky than ever. Her tears now show her extreme stress. Experts following her every move say her emotional breakdown isn't the only concern. Camilla's unexpected departure from public life and crucial events is shaking royal circles. Her health and the monarchy's security were threatened when she left one occasion early. The crown is heavy for anyone, but Camilla appears to feel it more. The monarchy is about to change as tensions increase between the old guard, loyalists, and the new generation led by Princess Kate Middleton and Prince William. Modernization by the younger royals seems to be causing a divide. Camilla, who regularly laments her declining role in the monarchy, feels pressure when modernity clashes with tradition. Camilla's attitude to recent royal decisions astonished Princess Anne, who is known for her loyalty to the crown. According to sources, Princess Anne questioned if the monarchy should develop, which might weaken Camilla during a heated Balmoral confrontation. Personal conversations escape behind closed doors, indicating palace strife. Officials blame minor health difficulties for Camilla's absence from many high-profile occasions, which upset royal observers. The Queen is progressively disappearing from public gaze. She's cutting back on appearances and friends. This move has raised concerns that Camilla is hurting in ways no one outside the palace understands. For years, Queen Camilla has struggled to preserve her position and meet Diana's unreasonable expectations. To compare the two ladies has always tormented her. My own country, Britain, is celebrating a day of pomp and policy. Here, King Charles III gave the opening speech of the new parliament. Diana's heart. The shadow of Diana is difficult for Camilla as she seeks to forge her own legacy. A close Camilla friend has revealed that Diana parallels have hurt the Queen deeply. The source said Camilla has always felt like she's competing with Diana's unequaled popularity, despite her best attempts. A competition that intensifies as Diana's fame develops. William, Diana's son, has won over the public with his natural charisma and mental health awareness. His reputation is impeccable, and the public loves him. He has won over the public with his openness, unlike Camilla. Her conventional, often severe approach to royal duties has never been popular. Camilla struggles with her history while William's popularity rises. The psychological toll on Queen Camilla is growing. The media watches her every move, looking for evidence of vulnerability whenever she appears in public. Her efforts to reach out to the younger generation are noted, but they rarely succeed. Camilla tried to engage with young recipients at a recent event, but many compared her efforts to Diana's charitable work and thought she failed. Comparisons were inevitable, and the public made them quickly. Camilla feels lonely due to continual surveillance. She skipped several high-profile events due to minor health difficulties, but there's more to it. Many are worried about her health and whether the burden is too much for her to handle. We know the Queen has been sick for days. She missed the King's luncheon for Paris 2024 medalists at Buckingham Palace earlier this week. And now we know she'll miss remembrance ceremonies. Insiders say the BBC's tribute to Princess Diana broke Queen Camilla. She spends hours alone in her royal room viewing documentaries and old Diana footage to figure out what made her so popular. She replays every moment, smile, every gesture of compassion that earned Diana the people's hearts. It always ends in tears for Camilla. The contrast is excruciating. She must face the painful reality that the people will never accept her. Diana's fame seems to shatter her spirit, leaving her grieving alone. When King Charles expresses anxiety over Camilla's relationship with her ex-husband, the royal facade fractures deeper. Andrew Parker Bowles. Insiders believe Charles is annoyed by their joint public appearances, where their body language shows stress.